Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Escape from Monkey Island. Last time we cleared our name, and we came back here to Melee Island where we found out that Charles is actually the ghost zombie demon pirate LeChuck, who is now taking the form of a politician apparently, which is the scariest of all. And we've also discovered that the Marley family heirlooms are actually the key to figuring out where we find the pieces to the ultimate insult. Anyway, we put earrings on this figurehead and it came to life and it is creepy. So,
It's pink. That's the second most temperamental figurehead I've ever met.
What? I don't even know how that works, but whatever. Let's chat her up.
Figurehead lady?
What?
Oh, that voice.
What horrible abomination of nature gave you the ability to talk?
Damnedest thing. I cross-taxed with some old sea hag of a ship. How was I supposed to know she was carrying a cargo hold of voodoo root? So, a bunch of mojo crap fell off her decks and I sailed right through it. Next thing you know, I'm talking. Like you care anyway, squid for brains.
I thought the people on the cannibals on Monkey Island had the last of the voodoo root. Like, since that shipment crashed, all went onto the sea, but whatever.
You look kind of familiar.
Perhaps you've seen me in your nightmares.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, you have. Watch this. I'm the king of the world! Woo!
Ah! Stop! That's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Oh man, that is priceless right there.
What's with the surly attitude?
You'd be surly too if you were screwed to the stem of a ship.
Good point.
That is a good point.
Want to be my official ship?
Wanna be my anchor?
Did you mean that in the literal sense or the figurative?
How's this for clarity? Make like a jellyfish and dry up on the beach.
Wow.
I'd make a better captain.
How long were you a bellhop before you got promoted?
What?
No, I guess I don't want to be an anchor.
Well then buzz off, son. You're blocking my view. How about dropping this subject, toilet brush threefold?
That's a new one. Hey, I'm not done talking
figurehead
to you.
lady?
What?
Ever heard of a voodoo talisman called the ultimate insult?
Sure. What of it?
Hey, she knows of it.
Do you know where it is?
No.
Do you know what it looks like?
No.
I've heard it can emasculate the toughest of pirates.
Really?
Are you sure you've heard of it?
I've never heard of your stupid ultramint insult thing.
What?
I was just yanking your chain heart.
Oh, I do not like this woman.
I'm looking for something blue.
We're all looking for something, rat dander.
But this is important. I need something blue, like a bride would wear at her wedding.
And you would make a lovely bride.
Not for me. It would have been for my wife.
I can't help you, but I'll bet she's pretty blue now. Oh, scrub off now, would you?
Huh, that actually got us nowhere. She knows nothing useful. Well, we've got other items that we were given. Let's try those on her.
A statuesque lady of your beauty should have a necklace.
Oh, how sweet. You remind me of the daughter your parents never had.
Okay. Oh, we still have this thing. Man, when are we gonna...
What is this compulsion you have to dress me up, you pantaloon freak?
Well, we put those things on her, but we're still missing something blue, and those things aren't really helping us figure that out. Let's talk to Mr. Ignatius Cheese.
Hey there, Mr. Cheese.
Ahoy!
How are things down here?
Quiet. Too quiet.
Where's Carla?
I'm right here.
Where?
She's on scupper cleaning duty.
That's not fair. Otis cheats.
I was witness. He beat you fair and square.
What's Carla complaining about?
Oh, she and Otis played a round of insult, rock, paper and scissors to see who would have to clean the scuppers. She lost.
There's no such thing as an illywhacker.
That's what I tried to tell that Australian jerk, but it didn't work for me either.
Illywhacker. Seriously, I need to ask my Australian friends about these phrases. Illywhacker. Okay.
Where did Otis wander off to now?
Oh, he's around here somewhere. I told him not to leave the shipyards.
Well, I doubt he's going to comply with that. There's two options.
There's something I need to tell you about the scum bar.
What might that be?
It's doing fine. Nothing to worry about.
That's what I like to hear.
There's something else I need to tell you about the scum bar.
Now what?
Well,
Someone broke all the windows.
Ah, that happens all the time. The good salty sea breeze actually helps freshen the air inside a bit.
but it probably costs quite a bit
There's
to get
something
them
else I need to tell
replaced.
you about the scum bar.
Now what?
It was burned to the ground.
That's a good one, Threepwood. I think I would have heard something if that happened.
I don't think we're actually going to tell him the truth about what happened.
You shouldn't worry about losing the scum bar.
Why not?
You still got this navigating job to fall back on.
Yeah, for another 2 old acts.
Wait, what? More fourth wall breaking.
You'll never guess what I found out about that Charles L. Charles character.
What?
He's actually LeChuck in disguise.
How about that?
Aren't you surprised that Charles L. Charles is really LeChuck?
Are you kidding? That was foreshadowed from the start.
Gosh, even Mr. Cheese knew.
Have you ever heard of something called the ultimate insult?
It wouldn't have anything to do with being beaten in insult arm wrestling by a spaghetti-armed pirate wannabe, would it?
No.
And I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, that was pretty sad. Well, there's nothing
I
else
should
we
get
can
back to
talk
work now.
Work? Is that what you call it?
Hey, I'm a hard worker. I do stuff. Well, Otis obviously is not here. I actually don't know where he ended up. Alright, note that there is plenty more grog if should you run out. Well, Meathook told us to come back once we were done with our wife's chores, and I believe we are done with, well, the chores she gave us last time, but we still got more. So let's see what he has to say now. Ooh, well, the lights are on and everything. Looks pretty. Oh, we can go right on in. Yes, Meathook. What's up, Broseph? Dang, look at you all fancy. He didn't have that mustache before, did he? It's not Talk to Meathook, it's Disturb Meathook. Look at that painting he's doing.
Meathook!
Guybrush, I'd heard you were killed by a giant clam.
Not this time.
I can't be killed. I've got an unbreakable 5-game contract.
Oh, I've got to get a better agent. All I get these days are extended cameos.
Maybe you should try branching out into new genres.
I've been trying, but it's hard. I read for a first-person shooter the other day, but the gun kept slipping through me
Oh
yokes.
my gosh, this is
That's too bad.
I know. I'm seriously thinking about chucking the old thing and moving to North Dakota. But enough of my problems. What brings you to me humble studio, old chum?
Gaming humor.
I thought we could catch up on old times.
Like what?
I don't think it's the same voice actor as Meathook in the first game, but whatever.
How did you and Carla and Otis?
Escaped from Monkey Island.
Same way you did, of course.
On Herman's hidden pirate ship?
Herman had a ship? That jerk never told us. I guess we didn't escape the same way you did.
If you didn't use Herman's ship, how did you?
Escaped from Monkey Island.
He's gonna do that every time.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on.
No.
I don't think they ever really tell us.
Whatever happened to your parrot?
You mean the beast? Oh, he died.
Hunger?
Loneliness. A parrot without someone to talk to is a sad parrot.
Yeah, you just kind of left it alone there in that box. I'm not sure. It probably did starve, though.
Do you still do that thing you do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, that funny thing you do. Come on, do the funny thing you do.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
You know, that thing you do with the talking and the face? If you don't want to do the funny thing, just say so.
What are you talking about?
You know, the thing with the tattoo.
Oh, you mean this?
Hello, Guybrush.
Oh, the tattoo talk.
That's it.
Remember he was actually saying he was going to show us that in the first game, but we didn't really, we weren't quite...
On second thought, I really don't have time to reminisce.
Fine by me. What do you want to talk about?
What's with all the candles?
I use them to create me art.
Your art? I didn't know you had an art.
Oh, yes. As a child, I was one of the foremost watercolour painters in the Tri-Island area. See? Here are me old paintbrushes.
Nice.
I love painting, but after I lost me hands in the accident, I just sort of drifted into piracy. I didn't really like being a pirate, but what else could I do? I was a painter with no hands.
Notice that he put the bucket over there. It is now within our reach, and we want it within our reach, so if you're playing along, make sure to at least have him talk about that.
So how did you end up painting with wax?
Well, after me traumatic experience on Monkey Island,
Sorry.
I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate no more, and resolved to return to the world of art. Well, to make a long story short...
Too late.
One night, I discovered that I could create paintings from the wax drippings of coloured candles impaled on me hooks. Since then, I have been known to art lovers everywhere as Meathook, Master of Wax.
That's the silliest story I've heard in hours.
Oh, Guybrush, but at least he doesn't seem quite as bitter as Carla and Otis, and, well, he, even with his disability, he does something productive. What a concept. Let's see.
Do you sell a lot of these wax dripping paintings?
They're selling like wildfire, which is ironic.
Why?
Because if you put them next to a wildfire, they melt.
The humor of the artistic elite has always escaped me.
Well, that's actually something to keep in mind, but anyway.
I'm looking for something called the ultimate insult. I could use your help.
How can I help?
Do you have any idea what the ultimate insult is?
Not a clue. Maybe you should ask the old voodoo lady. She's good with stuff like that.
I already did.
Do you know what the ultimate insult looks like?
Nope.
I'm looking for Grandpa Marley's 4th wedding present.
Why?
Because it'll help me find the island of the pieces of the ultimate insult.
That's funny.
Why?
Many years ago, when I was a child prodigy using conventional watercolours, Grandpa Marley hired me to paint him a map of the Tri-Island area. He said it was going to be a wedding present for his granddaughter. Unfortunately, he left for Australia before I finished it.
Where's that painting today?
I don't know. When I began working with wax, I painted over all my old watercolours. I just couldn't stand looking at them anymore. I think I covered Marley's map with some sort of landscape. That's all I can remember, though.
Do you still have it?
Oh, no. My waxy creations are sold faster than I can produce them. Marley's map could be anywhere by now.
Darn.
So the one wedding present that didn't make it into that chest ended up becoming a wax painting. Interesting. And also, what was Grandpa Marley doing heading to Australia? Oh.
Do you think that the map you painted for Grandpa Marley is really the 4th wedding present?
It seems likely.
And you really don't know where it is?
All I know is that it's out there, somewhere, with a beautiful waxy landscape painted over it.
Have to keep an eye out.
I think I'll plumb this ultimate insult mystery on my own.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing important. Go back to what you were doing.
Thanks.
Meathook. Once a nasty pirate, now a salty old wax painter.
Alright, so one thing you want to do before you leave,
This paintbrush seems pretty solid.
grab his paintbrush. It's not like he has any use for it anymore.
This could be any one of a million places on these islands. It could be in my own backyard for all I know.
It is your backyard.
What the?
Oh, okay. I don't think this would match the decor in our living room.
That's probably not the one he was talking
I
about.
wonder if he recycles these candles in his art.
Well, let's get out of here. And once again, I could have just pressed the O button, but I keep forgetting. No more to do here. I guess the only thing left to do is check out the Lua Bar, which is actually this way. There we go. Nope. Oh, okay, I thought I was going back into the map again. Come on. Work with me, controls. You've already been there. Right, can we go in here? You can, but there's never anything actually in there. Oh, great. Now let's, I don't get how that works. You enter through there and end up on that house that's over to the left. Oh, well. I think that's kind of how it worked in Monkey Island 1 too. You could use a shortcut like that, but whatever.
The Lua Bar? What's a Lua?
Well, let's go in and find out.
Great pictures of grog! They've done something horrible to the scum bar!
Welcome to the Lua Bar. I'll be right with you.
Oh, goodness. Look at this place. Oh, my...
Those are some bizarre-looking drinks. They're cheap, crummy, mass-produced wooden chopsticks. Pardon me.
Yes?
Do you know what they did to the scum bar?
Scum Bar. What's that?
It's what this place used to be before they redecorated it. It was dark, dingy, smelled like grog gone bad.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it was great. What's good to eat here?
Do you like sushi?
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Maybe you need to ease into it then. Order something that isn't raw to start with. And then work your way to the good stuff.
Good stuff. I hope by that you don't mean the stuff that looks like it lived in the bilge of a ship last week.
Ooh, the unagi. That's the best.
Sushi is so gross. I wish I liked sushi. I've tried it several times just to convince myself I don't like it, and I don't like it. I can't stand cooked fish, let alone raw fish.
You aren't from around here, are you?
Does it show? When I travel, I try not to look like a tourist. I like to really get to know the place I'm visiting.
Then this is the wrong place. You should be down by the docks, working the ships, drinking grog.
It doesn't sound like much fun. This is plenty authentic enough for me. Thank you.
This is
Thanks
not
for your time.
at all authentic. Oh man, this place. Wait, what's that?
The style of this painting, it seems very Meathooky.
And it has a landscape on it. Can we...
Hey, don't touch that.
Oh.
That's an expensive collectible.
I wonder... Perhaps underneath that wax painting is what we're looking for. Is it? Well, you're just gonna have to find out next time on Let's Play Escape from Monkey Island. Thank you for watching and have a good day.